In this video, I'm going to show you how to post a batch of route tickets into QuickBooks Online. First thing we want to do is review our route tickets that are pending to post. So if we go to Route Info, Tickets Pending to Post, this is our staging area. And this is where every route ticket that comes into the desktop that has a line item in it, it will show up here. You also have it on the route ticket list. If you were to go to Route Info, route ticket list, you can view the full route ticket. However, any of these route tickets that come in with a charge, they're going to show up here in the tickets pending to post. For example, John Doe, this is one route ticket. It's ticket number 8. It has 2 line items in it. So we're going to get a line for each line item, which displays the name of the item, the quantity, and the total. Right here for Kathy Moss, we've actually showed up 2 different times. Here's a route ticket with 2 different items in it, and we went on 4/7 and we showed up on 4/4 also. So most companies will post their batch every month at the end of the month. However, I have some companies that will do it weekly or every 2 weeks. And this is how it works. When you have QuickBooks Online, first thing you do is get to this tickets pending to post screen, select your date range. I'm going to do the 1st of the month through the 15th of the month. Maybe I do it every 2 weeks. The system will only show you the charges that are waiting for tickets that fall in between that date range. You'll see the 4/7 falls in between this date range, so does 4/4. Any other tickets I had between 4/1 and 4/15 would be displayed here. The next thing you want to do, I don't have any totals that are $0, but if you do not want any line items that are set up for $0 to go to QuickBooks Online during this process, you would check off this button. Post only values over $0. But I don't need that option today, but if I did have zeros that I do not want showing up on the invoices, just check this off. The system will drop them when it pushes up the invoice. Now what the system's going to do from the screen is it combines these invoices. So it's going to look at both of these tickets for Kathy Moss, the one from the 7th and the one from the 4th, and it's going to add up anything that is the same. All this is going to show up on one invoice in QuickBooks. So we've 2 different times we showed up. We used salt 2 different times. It's going to add those up and give a quantity of 2 on the invoice. And the same thing with bromine and with our notes item. So that's how they're going to show up in QuickBooks Online. Once you're ready, put in your beginning ending date, check off post only values over $0 if you want, and then put in the posting date that you want this invoice to represent. Maybe I want them to show up on the 15th, and then hit the post to QuickBooks button. Once you hit that button, it's going to ask you if you'd like to post invoices to QuickBooks. Hit yes. And then this is going to run for a little bit. You're going to see running query at the bottom. It's going to go green. You also may see the system just stop for a minute. Once it's done, it's going to pull up this screen here. These all went to a staging area now on the website. So we've got to click on Tickets. And here's all of my charges waiting to go to QuickBooks. From here, you just want to make sure you're signed into QuickBooks and then hit Post to QuickBooks. It'll run for a moment, and then it's going to come back, and you'll notice that all the charges are now missing from the screen. Once it says there's no data to post, that means they're all in the QuickBooks side now. All of your invoices have been combined. The very last step, it's very important, do not close the screen. The last thing you must do to wipe the screen out and reset it for next use is hit this button again. It's counterintuitive, but this is the best way to clear this out. In fact, it's the only way. You have to do this. It's very important. Hit Post to QuickBooks again without closing the screen, and then hit yes to Post to QuickBooks. And at that point, it may pop the screen again. You can just close it, but you're going to notice now all those are gone. It's actually waiting to post the next batch to QuickBooks Online. That's how you post a batch of route tickets to QuickBooks Online.